Good morning. Happy Monday. Oh, guys, good to see y'all. Did I have a weekend? It was a busy weekend at work. Not to mention Friday night, I got a leak in my ceiling from the unit above me. And I had to deal with that till like 1 in the morning, and then I didn't feel well. And then I worked all weekend, exhausted. So last night I went to bed at 10:30 and slept till 7:30. So I feel like $1,000,000 today. But then today, challenges. I reserved my ride to drive me to the gym this morning. They changed the time without telling me because they have one van down. So there's only one van doing the whole area. So now I'm walking to my class so I don't miss it because my class is at 11. I was supposed to get picked up at 10:20, but they changed my pickup time to 10:45 without telling me. So, oh well, getting more steps this way. So we're gonna walk to the gym here, then we're gonna go to Pilates, and then we'll probably just walk home if there's only one van. I don't wanna wait for it. And we're gonna get some stuff done, do some meal prep, take Enzo for a walk on this. Look at this beautiful day. Just a beautiful day downtown. So we'll take Enzo on a nice walk, and then I need a little self-care time tonight. I want to do a mask, whiten my teeth, take a bubble bath, do all the things I like to do when I have a day off, because I'm telling you, I go right back to work tomorrow and I hit the ground running, and it's just going to be a really busy week. So I thought I'd bring you along. It's a little bit more of a stressful day today than I usually have, but we'll be fine. All right, guys, I'm going to get to the gym, and then I'll check in with you guys later. Made it to my class plenty early, just waiting for class to start. I'm gonna stretch out on the reformer. Well, I am back from Pilates and a little grocery store run. Nothing crazy, just picked up a couple things. Got some flowers for the week, just because it was a shitty weekend and I need some brightening up. They had shrimp on sale at Whole Foods, so I bought this one to stick in the freezer. And I brought one to make for dinner tonight. I'm gonna make like a Mediterranean shrimp rice. I bought some olives and some Mediterranean peppers. I think that'll be cute and good, and I can have leftovers tomorrow night. I'm out of oranges, so I bought some Sumo oranges. I am obsessed with these, obsessed. It's a perfect nighttime snack. Plus it gets your vitamin C in. I wanna make sweet potato bowls. So I bought a sweet potato so I can get 2 bowls out of that. I want to make pizza bowls, so I bought some mozzarella cheese. I'm almost out of cheese for like bagel sandwiches, so I bought some provolone. Went to Whole Foods, by the way. And then I bought a couple of Olippops that I haven't tried yet, a crisp apple and a classic root beer. And there we go. I am going to meal prep later this afternoon, early evening, kind of while I make my dinner. So I'm gonna use these up and make meals for the week. So I'm gonna do Korean barbecue style chicken. Now these don't have enough chicken in there for me to get 3 meals out of. So what I do is I add the 2 chickens together, and then I'm gonna do a Thai coconut with some sausage, and then I'm gonna make some taco meat. And that should get me through the whole week. So I can do taco salads, I can do taco wraps, I can take the Kevin's meals for my lunch and keep it very, very, very low carb this week. We're gonna be very disciplined this week. So yeah, that's what we're working with. So right now I am gonna make some lunch because it's 12:38 and I have not eaten anything but a latte this morning. So I wanted to do something yummy, but I think I'm gonna just do something fast. So I think I will make a chicken breast. I got a little smoked Gouda left. I got my aioli and a bagel, and we're just gonna make a bagel sandwich. We can put some veg on that too. That'll be good. Just put some greens on there and have a nice sandwich. And then I need to pick up my house, work on some things. Just a lot to do today. And I'm getting a late start on what I wanted to do. So I would like to be meal prepping by 5, and I would like to be in bed reading my book by 8 tonight after a bath, a mask, teeth whitening. I need to take care of myself today. This cold is still lingering. It's definitely not as bad as it was. It's getting better, but I just feel like I'm running ragged all weekend and this week coming up. So today just needs to be a little bit chill. My Pilates class was utterly amazing. She is just the best. I mean, I just feel so good. And I walked to and from the gym, so that was good. So I already got like 8,000 steps in, and I'll take Enzo for a little walk later. So definitely got my steps in. I'll get my steps in today, and then just get ready for work tomorrow, work on Wednesday, trying to get off work early Wednesday so I can go to a friend's birthday party. It's a comedy show birthday party. It's for a good cause. The tickets, I already bought the tickets. If I don't use it, that's all right. It was for a good cause, so it's all good. And then what else do I need to do? Thursday, I got a bunch of appointments and some education at the hospital. Friday, I'm working. Saturday, I have my little nieces overnight into Sunday. And then I work the next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So there is really no rest for me for the next week. So week and a half. So, but that's all right. That's life. We had a lot of rest in Bali. So I'm gonna get my groceries put away. I'm gonna have a little sandwich, and then I'm gonna just pick up and do the bare minimal that I need to do to get this place okay for me to be able to function in my space for the next week. And then I'll check in with you guys when I get ready to start meal prepping so you can see how I prep. Actually, if I could go back in time this week, I would have ordered some Factor dinners and not prepped, but I didn't, so this is what we're gonna do, and it's fine. I'm gonna put a movie on. I'm lucky I can see my TV from the kitchen, so I can put a movie on, watch a movie while I meal prep. It's really not that stressful, so I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back to a busy Monday off. All right, I got meal prep, so we can do this kind of quickly. Hang on, I gotta move this back a little bit. I need to get a vlogging camera. They're just so expensive. Y'all need to hit like and subscribe so I can get monetized on here, and then I can, crank up my content. So what we're doing for lunches for work is we have Kevin's. We love Kevin's so much. So I'm doing 2 Kevin's. We got Korean barbecue chicken and Thai coconut chicken. So we're gonna put these together, and it is the easiest way to meal prep. So here's our chicken. Here's our cilantro lime rice that it takes 90 seconds in the microwave. Boom. We'll put half of the rice in this one and half of the rice in that one. That looks pretty darn even, if I do say so myself. Okay. Now we will take and put just a little bit of purple onion in there for some flavor. A little bit of jalapeno in both of them for a little flavor. There we go. And now we'll add the sauce. The special sauce. Did you guys have a good day today? Comment below what you did if you had a day off today, because I sure love a day off. And you know what, you guys? I really like having Mondays off, even if it means I had to work all weekend, because nobody else is off today. Everybody's dealing with a Monday back at work, and I'm just like living my best life here. Went to the gym, cleaned my living room up in my little condo. I took Enzo for a nice walk, and it's just, I love a Monday off when everybody else is working. I find it very productive. All right, so here's the Thai chicken. So we're just gonna mix it up, and then that one's ready to go. I mean, could this be any easier? And then it keeps me totally on track, and I'm eating something that tastes really good. so that I don't feel like if my coworkers are ordering out food, I don't feel like I'm being, you know, totally deprived. All right, I just got to put a bunch of onions in my taco meat and put some more jalapenos in there. So I'm making a big batch of taco meat. So we got ground beef, and then we're going to add a bunch of taco seasoning to it. There we go. And now we're going to add some water to that. And we're going to let that cook down. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. Now we're going to prep dinners for when I get home. So I have a sweet potato. I cut it in half. I'm going to put a little olive oil on both sides and then salt and pepper. And then rub it around so both sides get it. And then the trick is to cook it with the fleshy side down so it gets nice and caramelized. So then when I get home from work on Tuesday and Wednesday, what I will do is I will take some of that taco meat, some cottage cheese, a little bit of sliced avocado, whatever else I feel like, and I'll make a sweet potato taco bowl, and it's one of my favorite things. And this is how you stay on track. You can't just eat steamed fish and broccoli because you will get bored. So I find for me, I need to either take this time to meal prep things that I like to eat, or I need to order like Factors and stuff like that so I can have variety. But we are kind of trying to be a little bit on a budget right now. So it's much better for me to meal prep. Plus, guess what? With the exception of a few things, all these things were in my freezer. So I'm trying to clear out all my food. So I'm going to put these sweet potatoes in the air fryer. However, we're not going to air fry them. My air fryer has a bake feature on it. So we're going to bake them for 45 minutes, and we're going to bake them at 400. And then that's going. Now I need another spoon to mix this next one, and then we'll have our lunches done. We have taco meat. I can do, I'll have that for the whole week. I can also do like a taco salad on Thursday. I might freeze a little bit of it. Taco meat for me is just always a wonderful thing to have around because I can do so much with it. I have low carb tortillas. I can throw that with some lettuce and some avocado and throw it in a little wrap, and it's like a little taco. I have Quest protein chips. I can put those on a plate with a little bit of cheese and throw them on top and have like a little healthy nacho. So for when I get home from work, after working 12 hours, you guys, I need to be on top, and I need to just have a little something. Sometimes I keep it so simple, I just have like a scrambled eggs when I get home too. I just, you get home at 8 o'clock at night after working 12 hours, and you're not gonna sit down and make a huge dinner. So I try to keep it relatively simple, but I try to keep eating things that are like yummy and good and that I can enjoy, and that's important. And this meal prep is probably taking me less than 30 minutes, really. I mean, I did a few minutes of prep before I logged on, just so the video wouldn't be so long. I sliced my onions and peppers and started browning my meat. And of course, I'm not gonna stay on here till the sweet potatoes are done. But yeah, that's all it takes. Look at that, 2 very good meals. Actually, I probably won't eat quite all of that, but it's okay, because I wanted the variety, and I need the chicken, so really it's like 6 ounces of chicken in each one, half a cup of rice, and then just the sauces. And this is paleo friendly. I can tell you what the calories are. Since it's a double portion, Each one of these is 300 calories for the chicken and the sauce. And then the rice, this is 200. So 500, so what did I say? So 530 calories each for a very big meal. That totally fits into my plan because my breakfast is usually like 200 calories. I usually have either a protein bar, a protein shake, protein pancakes, a couple boiled eggs. So my breakfast is never over 2, so that puts me at 7. So that still leaves me plenty of room for the day. So that's totally, my big meal is in the afternoon when I work. And then at night, my bigger meal is at night. Like tonight, what are we gonna make tonight? Let's think about that right now too. I'm gonna take this out because I know the protein that I want tonight because I bought it at the grocery store today. I bought some beautiful, I gotta peel them. Whole Foods had shrimp on sale. And oh my God, are they gorgeous. Look at the size of these bad boys. So I'm gonna make some shrimp, and I don't know what I want to make them with. I might make them with something like a frozen. I have this Korean fried rice, so I might make some shrimp fried rice. Actually, that sounds kind of good. Or I have some, I have some gnocchi too. I have some sweet potato gnocchi. I have some cacio de pepe gnocchi. So that might be kind of good too. And I have some roasted vegetables. So I need to start kind of cleaning some of this stuff out of my freezer. So I think I will make shrimp with the fried rice and a little bit of roasted veg on the side. And I think that will be delicious. I'll come on later to do that. It's way too early to prep dinner. It's only 5 o'clock. I just wanted to show you how I meal prep for a busy work week. And then I'll come back later. So we got our taco meat is all done on the stove. It's just extra lean ground beef, and I put a little bit of ground pork in it just to make it have a little flavor. Lots of taco seasoning, onions, jalapenos, and a little bit of water. And I just let that water cook off so the taco seasoning seeps into it. I got my sweet potatoes cooking, and I got cottage cheese in the fridge, avocado in the fridge. The one thing you gotta have for those protein bowls, which you can't do without that, is the hot honey. Where is my hot honey? It's up here. So it's just sweet potato, and if you look back at some of my blogs, I make this a lot. So it's half of a sweet potato, a big scoop of ground taco meat. Sometimes I use turkey, sometimes I use ground chicken. Today I'm using ground beef, avocado, cottage cheese, and then drizzle the whole thing with Mike's Hot Honey. And it is the bomb. And this isn't Mike's Hot Honey. This is Trader Joe's, which is the same thing. You can also put any of these Bulldog hot sauces on there too, but I usually do the hot honey on that. And then, so that's cooking. So those are my dinners for when I get home from work for the next 2 nights. And I got my lunches. I got my teriyaki chicken. I got my Korean barbecue chicken. And then I'm gonna peel my shrimp, and we'll put a shrimp dish together tonight. I'll log back on and do that with you. As soon as I get this stuff all cleaned up, I gotta go, I'm gonna go vacuum my bedroom and just put some clothes away. I was gonna try and do laundry, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to do that tonight. Laundry's gonna probably have to wait till Thursday, which is fine because I have what I need for the week. I'm just working. So yeah, then really wanna take some time to self-care tonight. I wanna take some time to do a nice bubble bath. Put a pumpkin mask on my face and put some teeth whitening in, and just kind of maybe read my book for a little while and just relax because I have to go back for work. So there you have it. Meal prep is done, and I will be back to cook dinner. See you in a little bit. Hello, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna get dinner going. I was gonna take a bath before dinner, but I didn't get around to it. So, got some olive oil and garlic in a pan. I'm gonna just quickly saute these shrimp, and then we'll take them out of the pan and we'll add the gnocchi, and then I'll add the shrimp back in and let them cook together. Then I have a little side salad, and then I'm gonna go take a nice tub bath, put a mask on, whiten teeth, little red light therapy. I started doing red light therapy on my dog too, because they're saying it can really help with like their joints and longevity for the dog. So I figured since I have a red light, I put it on 10 minutes on me. So I do 10 minutes on my face, and I do 10 minutes on my hair with the other piece. And then I do 10 minutes on Enzo. So 20 minutes, and we both have good red light therapy. So I love shrimp so much. And I'm hungry because it was a busy day. All I had was that little bagel sandwich all day. And I tell you, it held me, but it's 7 o'clock, so I'm definitely ready for some dinner. We got a lot done. It was a productive day. So I'm just making the Trader Joe's Cacio di Pepe gnocchi. 210 calories a serving. 610, so I get 2 servings out of this. So it would add, so 210, so 105, so 210, 320, about 325 plus shrimp. Basically, shrimp is like a piece of cake calorie-wise because there's not much. So that's kind of what I do when I eat like a dinner with like a starch like this, is I make sure that I have it with, you know, something that's lower calorie, like a lower calorie protein. So I'll have it with like a fish or a shrimp. And I'm gonna put all these meals that I prepped in my refrigerator. So we got our taco meat, and we got our 2 meals for work. So taco meat can go back here. Work food can go here. I got the sweet potatoes here. Actually, let's do that. And I think I'm gonna treat myself tonight. I bought I have some Olipop, so I think I'm gonna have an Olipop for a snack tonight, and that should probably be it, because I'm eating kind of late. And when I eat late, I'm just like, eh. So I've got that going, and then I've got a nice salad. Just a vinaigrette on here, Parmesan and greens. Very boring, but it's what I had. I'm just kind of using what I have. So we're gonna let this cook, and then we're gonna add the shrimp back in, let it cook for a little while longer, and then we'll have our dinner and go take our bath, and the day will be over. So that's gotta cook for about 5 minutes. And we added the shrimp back in, and it's bubbling away. I'm gonna turn it down a little and just let it simmer for a little while. Finish cooking that shrimp and get everything, all those flavors nice and melded. I don't really feel like I need any. And we're done. So here's what we got. Some nice yummy shrimp with some cacio di pepe. I took a little sample, and it definitely needs a little sriracha. So we'll put a little sriracha on that. We got half of it. We'll put away for leftovers. And I'm gonna take my salad and my cacio di pepe over to the TV, where I have my Stanley full of water, and I'm gonna watch last week's episode of The Pit, and then I'm gonna go to the bath. Check in with you guys later. Well, I did pretty good today, because let's see what time it is that I'm done with everything. I did not whiten my teeth though. I don't like to do it and go to sleep. So 9:25, so that's pretty good. We got a lot done today. It was a very, very accomplished day. I am going to read my book now. I am reading Carly Fortune. I love her. Such good beach reads, even though I'm not at the beach right now. I am reading Meet Me at the Lake. and it's due in 15 days, so I should be good. And then I'm listening to Every Summer After. I always like to have an audio book going because I take Enzo for walks every day, and I like to listen to a book, and I find that, you know, it takes me about 2 weeks of walking, and then we get through a book, and then I'm ready for the next one. Once I finish Meet Me at the Lake, I do need to read my book club book. Book club's a week early this month, so got to take care of that. And that should do it. All right. I actually didn't even have an Olipop tonight. I'm just drinking my water. I'm going to finish that. And dinner was delicious. And it was just a really good, productive, but not overdone day. So it was a good day. Enzo's just eating his last little meal. And yeah, I'm going to just go to bed here. And we'll close out the vlog. And I'll see you on the next one. I hope you all have a good rest of your week, and I'll check you out soon.